Every day, same thing. A gardener's route, just like routine. Grass grows, I cut. Lawn dry, I water. Nothing changes much. Well, at least most of the time. This?
Mamoru.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but
Ayako, the woman said. Hurry. Hurry for what? Don't make sense. And those weeds, too. Now I got two bad things hanging over my head.
It's back again. And this time he has to do something about it.
what's going on?
The weeds. I've got them, Tax got them, Ichi's got them, and you know what started it all? That seed sitting in your old man's garage that you planted.
What do you mean? That was 20 years ago.
Yeah? Well, they're back. We had a hell of a time getting rid of that weed. I'm too old and too poor to deal with this again.
What are you blaming me for? I have nothing to do with the outbreak this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Rocky, just settle down, okay? Mama, come on. Come on. You really seem wound up, Mamo.
Yeah, didn't get much sleep. And somebody called me at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 times.
Crank calls?
No, a girl about 30 years old, speaks Japanese. She asked for Mamoru.
Well, that's your name, right?
That's the thing. Nobody calls me Mamoru but my mom and dad, and they're long gone.
Well, you have bigger problems than strange phone calls, Mamo. You gotta find a way to get rid of these weeds before it becomes an epidemic.
How am I going to do that?
You have to find the weed doctor.
But he closed his nursery 10 years ago. Where am I going to find him?
His granddaughter works at the Far East Cafe. Night shift.
Far East Cafe was where all the gardeners and their families ate chop suey. I never got married, but I didn't feel alone when I first became a gardener. There was always something to do back then.
Excuse me.
We're not open yet, sorry.
Are you related to the weed doctor?
Why on earth would you want to speak to a weed doctor?
I have a very big weed problem.
Well, they have weed killer, at Home Depot. They have those
This
little
could
garden
be a big epidemic. It could move from here to San Diego. I need to speak to the weed doctor.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
I need to speak to the weed doctor. This has nothing to do with you. Please.
You got $500?
$500? I got 500 yen.
You can't tell them where you got this number, okay?
I promise.
Pinky swear.
Thank you. Bye.
Every weed can tell you a story. The flower, the stem, they're like fingerprints of places. This one was brought from overseas in 1918 to make ditches hold strong, and grew to become full-grown pests. Why are you taking this on by yourself?
The epidemic of the 80s was my fault, I guess. My father's old seed was behind it.
Oh, your papa was a gardener too.
Yoshinobu Ikeda?
Oh, I remember him. And he died in camp. Valley fever. Your mama too. You were in camp with them?
No, Japan with my grandparents. I came back on my own in 47.
You got a bad case here. In the olden days, Japanese used to handle it with nicotine and orange peel. You'll have to quarantine.
What do you mean?
And you have to dig up every weed you see, let it dry out, kill it. You may have to go backwards.
Backwards?
Go where you were before. Then you might be able to find the source.
Thank you.
By the way, how'd you get my number?
Far East, night shift. That's all I can say. Bye.
Far East.
Go backwards, he says, but I can't really go backwards in time. That girl at the Far East Cafe has a second chance with her grandpa. Life is too short for grudges, I think. Before you know it, everyone and everything are gone.
Hello?
I recall you saying you promised you wouldn't tell him where you got that number. Well, you did, so thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, all right?
守早くおいで。ガーデンに来て。
You here for the job?
Huh? Oh, no. I heard about the weeds.
Yeah.
I got a big weed problem myself.
Right. The kind that have this underground root system, right? In fact, that whole back section over there was filled with them.
This is a nice garden.
Yep.
I never saw this before, and I was born near here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, back in the 30s, the Japanese students here at Roosevelt, they built this garden. But it was destroyed during the war, the Japan haters. But recently, students and the parents, they've volunteered their time to restore the gardens the way it is now.
Very nice.
Hey, Sadie.
Hi. Hey, excuse me. Al, I'm gonna go now, so are you sure you're gonna be all right here by yourself?
Listen, what happened last night is not gonna happen again on my watch.
What's going on?
Oh, somebody vandalized our garden last night. They poured detergent in the koi pond. It was horrible.
Punks. We spent the whole morning cleaning up.
Yeah, and we have our opening tomorrow, so Al's gonna stay the night to make sure nothing else happens.
So I asked if I could stay too.
Mind if I stay too? This might help me with my big weed problem.
It's my last resort.
She thought somebody stole it. About a week ago, she said. Hey.
Wow, the garden looks great. Nothing happened.
Yeah, well, Mamo found your phone.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh, gosh, I was looking all over for this.
Hey, thanks for the coffee.
Yeah,
You're
thanks.
welcome. By the way, I picked up the plaque last night.
Oh.
Doesn't it look great? It has all the names of the families who built the garden in 1934.
Hey,
What?
that's my parents. Yoshinobu and Kame Ikeda.
Really? Mamoru Ikeda. I wanted to invite you to this ceremony. I've been calling and calling you.
You see, you should get yourself an answering machine.
You're the one calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning?
What? No, I would never call anyone at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Then who?
Did the garden call me for help? Was I paying the price for something I did before? Was this a scheme to get me back here in this garden? Or maybe it was the weeds, trying to draw two people together. I don't know. Since I've been working here, the garden has not had a single weed. I've made sure of that.